Hi there, Jen Roque here from StampCampWithJen.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Summerfield, Florida, near the Villages, and welcome to this week's Facebook Live. If you're new here, I go live every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Facebook. I'd love for you to join us. We make a fun project each week and talk about everything that's going on and just have a good time. So invite your crafty friends to join us if you haven't already. Hi, Lori from Minnesota. How's the weather out there? Is it real snowy and cold? Our weather, it looks real overcast here, like it's gonna rain, which it probably is. We get a lot of rain here in Florida. So let's see what happened this weekend. Did you guys have a good weekend? We had my every month we do a game night with my in-laws, and this month it was at our house, so we cooked dinner, and I made a bunch of Korean food, which is so good. We had a huge feast. It was like you went to a Korean restaurant or something. And my in-laws loved it. They'd never had it before, so they thought it was really good and really just loved exploring all the new foods. Hi, Jan. Thanks so much for joining us today. Oh, it's -1, Lori. Oh, that sounds so cold. Bundle up, my friend. It is super, super cold. We were in like the 50s and 60s the other day, and I was shivering just going outside. I can't do that cold weather like that anymore. But yeah, so we had a bunch of Korean food, and then we played Uno Flip, which is one of our favorite ones to do. They have like a light side and a dark side and different colors. They have like the traditional side is the light side with the green and the red and the yellow colors. And then on the dark side, they have like pink and purple and teal. It's really neat. So, and then you have a card that once you put it in there, you have to flip based off of those cards, kind of like a draw card or something. So it's lots of fun. It's hard to keep up with though. You can't have like a conversation while you're doing it, because then you'll get lost trying to remember what side are we on, whose turn is it. But it was lots of fun. So we had a good time. It was just real busy. I went to Orlando, which is about an hour south of me, on Friday to get all the Korean food, and I went to IKEA, which was super fun to just walk around and look at everything and kind of see what's all the displays. I love how they display everything. I was trying to get ideas for craft room organization. I've been trying to kind of move some things around here in my craft room. So I got a couple little things, but hopefully I'll have some stuff to share with you guys soon. So I have lots to talk about today. We have Sale-A-Bration, which has begun. Yay! Sale-A-Bration is always a great time. Am I on my way? Am I on my way to what? I'm sorry, Gian. Am I on YouTube? Is that what you mean? I'm only on Facebook Live right now, if that's what you're asking. Hi, Sue. Thanks so much for joining us. YouTube. The replay will be on YouTube. The live is not on YouTube. The live is only on Facebook. So the replay will be on YouTube. So Sale-A-Bration began on Tuesday last week. So you can get free items with $60 or more purchase. One of the products that we're going to use today is a Sale-A-Bration item. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love it. I have a couple different examples of the card that I made using it today. So, we'll go over that. Also, I just wanted to mention, if you signed up for a product share with me or Stamp Camp to go, one of the ribbons, the Daffodil Delight ribbon, is on back order until the end of the month. So everything is being held until I can get that ribbon, so I can just send it all off at the same time. If you just got a paper share, you'll get it a little bit sooner, but I do have my in-person Stamp Camp classes this week, so it's kind of taking me a little bit longer than usual to get that out. But my goal, if you're waiting on just a paper share, is to have that out the door by the end of the week this week. So it's just, I'm a little bit slower with having my Stamp Camp classes all week. So what else? Sale-A-Bration, Stamp Camp. If you're thinking about becoming a demonstrator, Sale-A-Bration is a great time to join. Right now you can get an extra $30 of product. So the basis is $125. You can get an extra $30 for a total of $155 and only pay $99 plus free shipping. Or you get $125 of product. You get to pick 2 marker sets, and there's an exclusive stamp set that you'll get. And you get all of that, which I think is like, if I did the math right, it's over a $200 value. And you only pay $99 and you get free shipping for that. So either one, you get an option, which is nice. I like when they do that and they give you an option of which one you want to choose. But here, let me flip the camera around a little bit. Make sure you've got your coffee or your tea, whatever you get going, and join me, have a little snack, and we're gonna flip the camera around, okay? I get my sip in while it's still hot. It'll be cold by the time I'm done. All right, let's see here. So let's go through just a couple things real quick. Oh, I forgot to grab my tablet. Okay. Hi, Mom. Thanks so much for joining us. Okay. So Sale-A-Bration, if you don't know where the join offer is, I'm just going to show you real quick. It's right back here on page 16. So you can see that's the offer. This is the stamp set that you can get, and you can pick 2 marker sets of your choice, or you can get the extra $30 in free product. And you also get $125 of free product, and you only pay $99, and it's free shipping, which is always great. Okay. What else? And then, before we get started, let's go over the prize. So last week we had the Shy Shamrock ribbon, and Carol Dempsey is the winner. So I will see you this week, Carol, and you will get the ribbon. This week's prize is a brand new, unopened, it's still in the plastic, pad of Blackberry Bliss ink. So if you'd like a chance to win this, just comment prize. If you're watching on my Facebook or my YouTube, either during the live during Facebook or the replay on Facebook or YouTube, just comment prize, and I will pick a winner and announce it next Monday. Anytime, you just make that comment, and then your name will be entered in for a chance to win it. Okay. All right. So today's project, I'm so excited about this. Let's see. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. It is this beautiful card with the butterflies. I'll move this out of the way here. This is what we're making today. And spoiler alert, if you're coming to Stamp Camp, this is one of the projects we're making. I guess I should have said that before I showed it to you, but that's okay. So this is called a triple accordion fun fold. It's got a little belly band here, and you slide the belly band off. Move my coffee. You can see me spilling my coffee all over everything. And then you open it up, and it's got a little spot for you to write your message, and we get to see all of the beautiful paper. And then this one uses 3 other patterns from that same pack, and I'll show you the paper pack in just a second. So I thought this was so fun and easy, which is always a plus. And it gave me a chance to use some in-color paper, this in-color shimmer paper, which I ordered 2 packs of it right away when it was available when the annual catalog launched. So I have a ton of it, and I just love it so much. So let's see. The paper is, like I said, it's called the Bloom Impressions. It is on page 11 of your Sale-A-Bration brochure. So this is the paper that we're using. And it's got, you'll notice, 6 really flowery patterns, and then the back is like more muted. So we're using the more bright, bold, flowery patterns. And I used 3 of them on this side, and the other 3 on this card. So I really like how that turned out. Oh, thanks, Mom. I made almost 2 dozen cards with 1 pack of paper and still had paper left over. So you can get a lot out of this. So let me show you how we did it. So this beautiful butterflies bundle is from the new mini catalog. Let me see if I can show you what page it's on. It is on page 39. Right here. It's page 39 of your mini catalog. This is one that has the hybrid embossing folder where you can emboss and cut out this big butterfly at the same time, which I love. Hi, Joan. Thanks so much for joining us. So this is the set that we're using, and we use that Time to Celebrate and the Happy Birthday are both from here, and then the die is from this die right here, and we're using his little body too. So we're using the whole bundle, except for the embossing folder. I didn't do that for this card. The glitter paper is the is from the annual catalog, actually. Oh, here it is. Get my annual catalog out. It is on page... It's a specialty paper. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Page 55. So this is the shimmer paper that we're using right here. It's on page 55 of your annual catalog. And it is right down here, number 6. It's $11. You get 5 sheets. You get one 12 by 12 sheet of each color. But it is so pretty, so worth it. So that's from the annual catalog, that glimmer paper, page 55, okay? Good question. All right, so let's get our kit out. Oh, that was something I wanted to share with you guys real quick before we get started. Something new that I'm doing for customers. So I used to do where if you shopped with me, you got a free card kit, and that seemed to be really popular. And I'm bringing that back. So starting this month, if you place any size order with me, you'll get a card kit. And you'll also get what I'm calling a card coach. So this is just a basic layout, and it has all the dimensions on it. And then I show you a picture of my sample that I made and some basic instructions for it. So this is what the card will look like that you'll make this month. And then this is the little card coach that you'll get. And this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So you can actually put it like in a little photo album and store them and then collect them and have inspiration for future cards. So like I said, any size order, you'll get a little kit with these, okay? So if that's something you're looking for, some extra inspiration, that's just my little way of saying thank you for shopping with me. And you'll get one of these in the mail after you place your order, okay? And that way you don't have to look up like a video or anything. You'll have all the instructions right there, and you'll be able to make the kit as soon as you get it in the mail. Okay, so we're gonna make this card, the purple one. Which one do you guys like more? Do you like the purple or the yellow more? I like them both, but I think I like the purple a little bit more. But this is the one we're gonna make today. I cut all the pieces for that. So, if you haven't seen the paper, let's show you the paper real quick for this Bloom Impressions. Okay, hold on one second. All right. forgot to grab my tablet before I came down here. It's hard for me to see what you guys are saying. So I had to go grab it real quick. Here we go. There we go. Okay. So now let's go through. Oops. Both are pretty. Yellow is cheery. I do like that too. Okay. So here are the papers that we use for each card. I'm going to pull them out real quick. This is one. This one, let's see here. What did I use? Oh, these. So for the yellow, we use these three. There's like the yellow and the Shy Shamrock in there. There's, I think it's Melon Mambo and Peach Pie, and this has like everything. And then when you flip them over, that's the back side of those three. So those are the ones I used for the yellow card. And then the ones that we're using for the purple card are these three. This has more of a big piece, the bigger flowers. So I decided to use that as our biggest piece of paper. And then this has like Peach Pie and Melon Mambo and Shy Shamrock. And this has Blackberry Bliss and Petunia Pop. So those are the three we're using for the purple card. And then that's what the back looks like. A little more muted. So I wanted to use the side with the flowers. And that's all of the patterns for the card, for that paper pack, and you get it free with a $60 purchase. So will I be selling my Coach cards? Oh, Jeanne, that is a great question. I actually have them for sale already on my website. Thank you for mentioning that. If you go to stampcampwithjen.com and go to my PDF tutorial library, you'll see them for sale in there, and you can download them anytime. That is a fantastic question. All right, so this is where you can kind of stop and take a screenshot of all of the measurements, but they will be up on my website. So you don't have to if you don't want to, but it does help sometimes. Okay. Let's see. Put these this way. There's two of these. So we have the 4 by 5 1/4 with that large paper. And then we have 2.5 by 5 1/4. We have the white piece that you can write your message on, and then the floral piece. And then we have these purple strips that are 1 by 5 1/4. You need 2 of those because we put one on the front here and on the inside there. So that's why you need 2 of them. And then this little piece is the banner that we're doing our stamping on. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how to cut the card base, the Petunia Pop card base. I'm going to take all these off. Hopefully you got your measurements. Like I said, if you didn't get a chance to write them down, when you watch the replay, you'll be able to stop the video and you can write them all down then, but they'll also be on my blog post. All right. So we need to take our paper trimmer. Make sure you guys can see this here. And we're gonna go to 5.5 inches with the 8.5 inch side at the top. We're gonna go to 5.5 inches and cut. Okay. And then we're gonna rotate it so the 11 inch side is at the top, and we're gonna score at 1 1/4. That light gray blade is scoring 1 1/4, and then 4, and then 6 3/4. And that's it. And I did want to mention too that we do have a belly band in Coastal Cabana that is 1 by 11 inches as well for the kit. Okay, so for this, we're just going to take it and fold back and forth and make that accordion shape. So it kind of looks like, it looks like this, just folding it back on itself. And then we'll use our bone folder to burnish. Okay, just like that. And we can go ahead and adhere our paper. So we're gonna put the large floral piece on the inside. Do that one for, I think this is my favorite pattern out of the whole pack. It's all very pretty, but I like that one the most. It was funny because when I was telling my husband about those color coaches, he thought I was saying that people I give them to are going to be called, or the card coaches, excuse me. He thought I was calling people card coaches. And I said, no, that's what the little printout is called. I was like, what are you talking about? He gave me like a funny look like, you're calling people card coaches? And I said, no, that's the papers called that. He's so goofy. All right, and then this one's very pretty also. This is gonna go on that inside piece, the second largest piece. And then these strips, those little purple flowers, we're gonna put one on this side and then flip it over and put it on the back side. Let's see right here. So there's one, and then we're gonna put the other one on this side. Well, this is coming together so fast. I love it. All right, so there's the basics. Now, we need to do a little stamping. We can stamp here and stamp our little banner. So we're gonna stamp both of those, and I'm gonna grab those from I'll show you. Got them all on blocks already. And we're gonna use Petunia Pop ink. And like I said, this is from that Beautiful Butterflies. So we're using the Time to Celebrate and the Happy Birthday right here. We're gonna use our Petunia Pop ink pad. We're gonna take our thumbs and press on that hinge to get that ink pad to pop open. And we're gonna do the Happy Birthday just at the top here. And oh, you've been getting a lot of spam calls, Joan? I haven't gotten any in a while. I used to get all the ones about, was it my car's extended warranty? I was like, all right, enough of this. I did get a bunch of weird emails on Christmas morning. I got a bunch saying that my Apple account needed to be updated or something. I got like a dozen of them all in a row. But if you ever click on like the email address, you can see what the from email address is. It's always something random. So that stuff is never real. So I just delete it. But I double check that before I delete it just to make sure it's a fake email, and it usually is. So I get so many of those. And then on Facebook, I get them where they say, oh, your business account is violating trademark rights and we're going to delete your account. But again, if you look at who it's from, it's usually some random person. They sign it from the Facebook Meta team, but it's never really those people. It's always fake. So I usually just ignore that stuff. They just try to get you to panic and click on stuff. Oh, it interrupted the video. Tell him I am busy crafting. I do not have time for your spam calls. I just send it right to voicemail. All right, so there's the happy birthday. So we have everything put together for the card for the base, and we did our time to celebrate here. Now we are using the very, very popular Spotlight on Nature dies. And I have one that I've already done the die cutting, but I didn't take it off yet because I wanted to show you what I did. I did one of my favorite techniques, which is the dryer sheet technique. Now, if you don't know what that is, you just take a dryer sheet. I take whatever I have in my laundry room, which is usually just bounce dryer sheets, but you want a clean dryer sheet no matter what you use, because the wax from the dryer sheet grabs the little pieces from your dies and will make it so that those little pieces that we're die cutting stick to the dryer sheet. So you want a clean dryer sheet, and I usually just take one out and fold it in half, and that's how I use it. So what I did here was I took my plates for my cut and boss machine. So you have your base plate, which is your number 1. Then you have your little shim, which is your number 2, and your bottom cutting plate. And then you take the dryer sheet and you put it on top. And then you take whatever paper you have. So let's say, for example, I'm not going to actually run it through anything, but we take our paper here, put the dryer sheet, the paper, and then you would put your die on top, and then your second cutting plate, and then you would run it through. So that's how I did that. So the sandwich is your base, your shim, your bottom plate, dryer sheet first, then your paper, then your die, and then you put that second plate on top. I use this all the time, and I love how it makes your paper smell nice too, because that smell from the dryer sheet usually ends up on your paper, and then your card smells like laundry. So I don't have a problem with that. I think that's really a cool side effect. Okay, so, and it will work on the glitter paper and regular cardstock, which is what I'm going to show you here in just a second. Let me clear all this stuff out of my way. So we use that die from the Spotlight in Nature, and just watch this magic. All of those pieces stuck right to the dryer sheet. It's always a wow moment every time. So that's plain cardstock. It worked, right? And then, and you can use this little section here. I would not use this part again, because if you put paper over all those little pieces, you're going to get little imprints in whatever you're die cutting. So if you can still use this, but use this clean open section right here to die cut whatever paper you're die cutting. Because if you put it on top of that, those little pieces are going to give imprints onto your paper. And then the next wow moment is So this one, it kind of cut through the dryer sheet, but it'll still come apart. So you just got to find a way for it to come off of the dryer sheet. So mine is sticking on there pretty good, but once I get, there we go. You just got to start it, and it's still going to do the same thing. It's going to peel off and stick onto the dryer sheet. And some pieces may not stick totally, but they still won't stay inside the butterfly though. And look, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, as they say. I love it so much. All right, so now we're gonna I did cut out the little body here already, and this is also the die. So we're gonna put a little bit of liquid glue right here. So have you guys ever used that dryer sheet technique? I know I've showed it a couple times, but I'm curious if anybody's ever used it before. So then when you put the little body on here, you're gonna attach it so that the neck part goes and lines up with that little point in the center. That's kind of how you know it's in the right place. And then we'll set that aside to dry for a second. So pretty. Now, I didn't add any like bling or dimensionals because I felt like the glitter on the butterfly was pretty blingy on its own. So I just kind of left that, I left gems and stuff off of here this time. All right, now we're gonna I'm gonna put a little bit of seal on the center of our banner, and we're just gonna kind of line this up and center it on the bottom here and have a little bit of the circle sticking out right there. And then on the back side of our butterfly, I'm gonna put a little bit more liquid glue just down the center here on his body and his head. Just in the center, don't have to worry about the wings or anything like that. And then I'm actually going to, you can kind of see how I did it here. I'm gonna take his body and put it between the L and the B, those big loops, and kind of overlap it just a little bit. Why does mine seem so, oh, I put his head up too far, I think. Oh, that's okay. But we're just going to kind of center that, and then his wings will go over that banner a little bit too. You have unscented because you're sensitive to smells. Yeah, I know some people, if you have problems with the smell, get the unscented for sure. I don't know if the scent lasts very long. Like if you were to mail it to somebody, it would probably dissipate after a day or two, but I like that initial smell of the dryer sheets. Okay, so now to make our belly band and finish this off, we're gonna take our 1 by 11 inch piece of Coastal Cabana and we're gonna put it behind our card here. And then we're just going to gently fold our belly band around the edge of the card. You don't wanna do it too tight because you wanna be able to slide it off of your card. So just a little loosely, we're gonna put that down and kind of make a little bit of an impression there on the edges. So, and then I'm gonna take some seal and I'm gonna put it right at the edge there and there, and a little bit in the center here. And by putting it at this edge, it'll go exactly as far as it needs to out here, and the same with this side. So that's the way I like to make sure that I have my belly band completely secured and I don't have any of the ends just flopping around. So that should come off pretty smoothly. Yep. And then we're gonna take some dimensionals. I'll take about 3 dimensionals and put it right in the center here. And we'll take this off. And I'm gonna kind of slide that belly band so it's right in the center, and then we'll just center this over the card. And usually that banner is just a little bit over the bottom of the belly band, and that's pretty good. And that's it. That is our card. What do you guys think? Easy peasy, right? I really love how easy it is. I love that little dryer sheet technique, and that little bit of glimmer just makes it so nice and makes it pop. I think this would be such a nice spring birthday card to send to somebody. I would really like it. All right, guys, well, that is all I have for you today. Like I said, don't forget, if you want a chance to win the Blackberry Bliss ink pad comment prize, if you're watching from my YouTube channel, just put it in the comment section, or if you're watching on my Facebook channel, you can comment anytime, either live or during the replay, and then Monday I will announce a winner, okay? And let me know which one you think, or which one you like more. Do you like the yellow one more, or the purple one, or you just love it all? And do you have this paper yet? If not, make sure to place a $60 order, $60 before shipping and tax, and you can pick this as your free item and add it on to your order, okay? All right, guys, well, have a great week. If you have any questions, reach out to me anytime. I'm always available at jen@stampcampwithjen.com. And don't forget to check out my new card coach if you would like to purchase that online and download it today, okay? that's all I have. Enjoy Sale-A-Bration. Have a great week. I know I'm going to have lots of fun crafting with my Stamp Camp friends, and I can't wait to see you again next week for another fun project. All right, guys, have a great week, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.